With me now is Sarah Pritula, the Director of Community Crew. Their organization feeds over 700 kids in 12 schools across Niagara. Sarah, with this COVID-19 virus and the schools being closed, what is your organization doing?
So our organization is actually taking our deliveries on the road. So we reached out to the community online and we said, hey, we're still here. We're still ready to serve. We want to make sure that the kids who access our program during the school year have access to it during the mandatory school closures. So our team is working really hard to be able to go out and deliver these lunches to the families. We're following a very stringent, safe, social distance protocol. We're dropping off the lunches to the families. We're sending them a text saying, hey, your lunch is delivered here. But we're making sure that as many kids as possible can be fed throughout these mandatory closures.
So what has the response been from the community since you've announced the launch of this delivery program?
The response has been amazing, and we're actually finding that there are some children who haven't accessed our program before who are reaching out to say, hey, can you help us? We are trying to reach all of the children that we have been working with in schools before. So we're asking parents, teachers, principals to share the message of Community Crew, to follow us online, and to make sure that they sign up so they can get in the rotation for, if not this week, at least next week's lunch delivery.
Now, you mentioned people will sign up online. Is that the only way they can get in touch with you and join up with this program?
It's the only way that they can do that right now. If you go to communitycrew.ca, there is a COVID-19 assistance program, and so the families can go there and sign up. It's really just for safety procedures. Then once we connect with the families, we'll give them a call, we'll screen them with our health questions, and then we reconfirm address and reconfirm procedure of how we're going to do the drop-off. So there's no interaction really between the two of us live or face-to-face, but we make sure that those kids get some of the lunch that they need.
Now, has this impacted your food donations in any way?
It has impacted our food donations as well as donor dollars. And we're just looking at some of our costs to say how long can we continue this program for. We're also sort of waiting on the Ministry of Education to see how long the schools will be out and what we're going to be able to do in the coming weeks to ensure that our program can still run.
Now, you mentioned an impact to your donor dollars. You have your third annual Night of Miracles that was scheduled for May 14th. And obviously with that being postponed till that day, is that going to affect how you are able to deliver your services?
It is. Our team is working. We have a very small staff, so our gala for May 14th will most likely be postponed. We've reached out to the venue, but they're shut at this time. So we will be in touch with our gala sponsors and donors to let them know of an alternate date. The other thing with the donor dollars is there'll be an appeal launched online today, and people are welcome to make a contribution to us. We have a matching donation of up to $30,000 that's going to be matched with our appeal that will be launched a little bit later this afternoon.
And as the school, as things have progressed and schools are closed for a little while longer, how long do you think you can keep doing the lunch program delivery service as you've been doing it?
It's such a great question. We're trying not to involve any of our volunteers because we want to make sure that they're as safe as possible, and our staff is really all hands on deck right now. So as the numbers continue to grow, it's something that we have to look at and say, realistically, how can our staff members go out and deliver all of these? How can we reach each community effectively? And I know other organizations are looking for different ways where we could partner and support each other. So we're in discussion with different organizations to see if we can connect and maybe share services or at least share, ideas, resources, anything.
One last time, Sarah, if somebody wanted to get out and help Community Crew, how can they get in touch with you and how can they do that?
They can go to any of our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, we're on LinkedIn, but the easiest way would be to go to communitycrew.ca. There'll be an appeal launched online this afternoon, and there is a way if a family is struggling, they want to be able to access our lunch program, they can sign up online as well. if you want to make a donation, you can go to communitycrew.ca/donate.
Thanks very much, Sarah, for joining us today, and good luck to you and Community Crew as we try and get through this COVID-19 virus.
Thanks, Darren.